The average person has 12 jobs over the course of their career. With this, many companies hand in the average person's workplace pensions, so it's very possible that yours could end up being spread across multiple providers. In fact, the Pension Policy Institute estimates that 62% of UK adults have multiple pension pots. 21% of these, or more than 6.6 million adults, are aware of having lost at least one. The potential aggregate value of all of these lost pots stands at £19.4 billion. By far, the largest two auto-enrolment providers of these workplace pensions are Nest and the People's Pensions. But there are others out there that also serve billions of assets for UK workers. So, what does this mean for those relying on workplace pensions to save for their retirement and reach their dream lifestyle? It might mean that consolidation is the best option. Now, let's quickly establish how workplace pensions work. In a nutshell, a portion of your salary is deducted and put into a pension plan every month. Your employer then makes contributions to that scheme. You can opt out, but enrolment has been default since 2012, with most people enrolled on a defined contribution scheme. In the early years of some of these workplace schemes, you'll often find yourself in what they call foundation years. Essentially, this is a lower risk allocation to help promote investor confidence and to minimise the impact of market conditions. Whilst there are merits to these phases, some investors may wish to begin at a higher risk level, given the number of years they have until their retirement. What a lot of people don't realise is that you can take full control over your workplace pensions at any time by consolidating them into one place. It's easy to transfer away for greater control and transparency. With a Moneyfarm self-invested personal pension, for example, transferring is as easy as filling in a few details. There are benefits to workplace pension schemes though, like your employer contributions. Now, savers should evaluate their position before making any switch, especially from a scheme of your existing employer. While we at Moneyfarm do accept employer contributions, not all employers will continue to add their contributions away from their default scheme. If you want to set up an account to transfer, you'll be asked a series of questions about your financial situation and your attitude to risk. We'll then recommend a portfolio based on your profile that is suited to your long-term goals. You'll have full transparency on the performance of your portfolio and access to a consultant if you want to discuss your situation. Alternatively, if you're an existing client, you can set up a pension with Moneyfarm in just a few clicks. The ease of access is an important point of focus. If you're bringing your pensions together in one place, why not have these investments at your fingertips? Why have them hidden away in a pot you either rarely check or that you're only updated on annually? As we've already mentioned, there are millions of workplace pensions left dormant. You can track your various pension pots using a government service which will link below. Ultimately, consolidating your pensions is about transparency, control, and planning for your long term. Don't let your investments go stagnant. Taking control of your pension savings today can pay dividends in the long run. That leads us on to the important topic of performance. This becomes relevant once you start reviewing your workplace pension as an investment for the future rather than a piggy bank. You're not putting money away and hoping it grows. You can actively improve how it performs. Younger people can, generally, afford to take on more risks. With longer before your retirement, their pot has more time to ride out any dips. So why not take control of your retirement, as you could be missing out on potential returns by sticking with a lower risk option. However, this does come down to your circumstances. You may find that your situation calls for a relatively aggressive portfolio, or you may find that you're fine with the lower risk option. So, for a no obligation chat with one of our investment consultants, feel free to get in touch. Otherwise, you can read all the details about our pension transfer system by following the link in the description.